What is up, guys? It's Sunstrider here. Welcome back to what will be another news and announcement video. The first thing I want to mention is that an update on my medical issues that I mentioned in the last update video. If you guys watched that one, and with my strange stomach problems that only occurred when I didn't eat, and then after I would eat, they would go away. And it wasn't just plain hunger, because, well, hunger is not supposed to hurt on the scale that it did. And I went to the doctor's a couple weeks ago, and according to him, it was because I apparently can't take...
Weapons armory is online.
What is it? I can't take ibuprofen or Advil or anything like that with plain water, because what happened is that after the ibuprofen dissolved after I got, like a headache or something, and I took ibuprofen to get rid of said headache, it would dissolve and it would create it would create more acid in my stomach than it could actually handle, because I didn't have any food in there. There was nothing to sort of dilute the acid and get rid of it through digesting something, and it burned my stomach wall a little bit. It damaged my stomach wall, so every time after that, where I wouldn't eat something for a while, more acid would build up in my stomach, which would in turn irritate the already damaged stomach wall and therefore cause great pain. And then after I would eat, it would sort of dilute the acid, get rid of it. It would have something to do without totally wrecking my stomach wall. So that was that problem. So to fix it, the doctor gave me some pills that were to reduce the production of acid in my stomach, and it has worked. And I think I go back to the doctor's, I think either tomorrow, which would be Monday, or today, I guess, by the time you watch this, or Tuesday. I can't remember, I have to double check that, but I go back to the doctor soon and give him an update, and I guess we'll see what happens from there. I did not mean to throw that flashbang, but okay. And yeah, so that's problem solved. So thankfully, it's nothing too insane, nothing very. It's nothing life-threatening, at least. So that's good. But on to other aspects. I don't know if you guys have noticed this or not, but the channel has actually been picking up recently in terms of just viewer counts, viewer interaction count, as well as subs. Subs have also been going up. Now, I don't value subs as much as I do like viewer interaction. I learned early in my YouTube endeavor that subs don't matter too much. Like, they're still milestones, and they're still worth celebrating, right? But I'd prefer it if my videos got more views and comments and just people talking in the comments. Like, not even views, just if the 5 viewers that I normally get per video would just like comment and just hang out and just share their thoughts on something, you hopefully know what I mean. I want viewer interaction to be up more than anything. I don't even want like views to be that impressive. right? Considering that I'm not trying to make like a living off of YouTube, not trying to use this as my main source of income, I'm not as dependent on subs and stuff as, say, a full-time YouTuber would be. That's part of the reason why I believe that I don't really deserve a lot of subs or views or whatever, because, you know, I'm not putting as much effort as I can into this game, and that's all for another episode, right? That could be a whole Sunstrider's thoughts on video in itself, but long story short, we are almost at 100 subs, and regardless of everything I just said, subscriber milestones are still something to be celebrated. So, for this 100 subs special, if I do get to those 100 subs, I've been thinking of explaining where I got the name Jet Sunstrider from. You know, just nothing over the top. Just a little backstory on the birth of my channel. And of course, you know, I'd go off about getting to 100 subs and my general thoughts on that in itself. Yeah, it's always a good feeling reaching a sub milestone, no matter what you value most in YouTube. Like I said, I value viewer interaction the most in my videos, more than I do subs or even flat views, but that's just my opinion on things. Like I said, that could be a whole thoughts on video in itself.
They're running scared. Keep up the good work.
But, so yeah, we reach 100 subs if and when I give a little backstory on the birth of my channel. So that's all I really want to share, although I do want to talk about a browser game that I found that I heard of on a rebuild video from like 2 years ago. I was watching a video that was published in 2015, and it was a Rebuild 2 Let's Play, and they talked about a game called Dead Tonight. No, not Dead Tonight, Die Tonight, sorry. And I mean, it's not the most like exciting game. It's definitely not like, you know, DayZ or 7 Days to Die or nothing on the lines of those like zombie survival games. But it's still actually very entertaining. I hop in every couple hours, see if anything new went down. Obviously, don't spend 24/7 on that website because it does play in real time. So it's not like a game where it has like a ratio of like 1 hour real time equals 1 day in the game. No, it runs all on real time. So you do have to wait for stuff like that.
Care package ready for delivery.
But honestly, it's still a pretty fun game.
Be aware, Tango's
And I hop in there now and again. I might leave a link in the description if I do remember it. But long story short, I'd recommend at least checking it out, seeing if you do like it. I mean, a game like that is definitely not for everyone, so I would not be surprised if not everybody even bothered looking at it. But it's just something small I thought I'd share. I might do a separate video on it to like explain everything, because there's a lot of info there. There's a lot to it. It's definitely not the most simplest browser games. So it does have a bit of a learning curve, but after you get past that, it's actually pretty fun. Where you survive with 40 other civilians, and every night at midnight server time, the horde attacks, and you have to like communicate and collaborate with your fellow citizens to try to survive as long as you can, because it's inevitable. It can't be stopped. The town will die out, but it's your job to survive as long as you can. I've done a few towns where I've died early on, but this town that I'm on right now has actually been pretty decent in terms of its survivability. So, but that's really all I got to. That's really all I got to share here today for this episode of Sunstrider updates. So, hope you guys appreciate the update video. I'll see you guys next time, and I'm out. Peace.